We're gonna record this. Look at this full house. Good morning, everyone. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Tell yourself that, right? It doesn't hurt to start your day with that mindset. In fact, one of my tips for starting a solid morning routine is to wake up and tell yourself one positive thought or one strong mantra. Second that alarm goes off, that's what your thought process is, something positive. Not, oh, it's time to get up, or, oh, all the things I have to do. And that takes practice. That could take years of working through that, right? One more big inhale. Some days, they'll come a lot more natural than others. Exhale, but right now, you're exactly where you're meant to be. Monday morning, Barre Fusion at Vfit Studio with a whole heck of a lot of amazing people. So that alone is gonna make this day beautiful. And we're just gonna start with our foot warm up. Lifting the bottom of your foot off of the floor. One side at a time, really trying to draw as much of the bottom of that foot as you can. All right, we got a lot of you sticking around from the double. Ellie, Allison, Lenny, Molly, Rhiannon, Noreen, Lindsay, Jen, and Marie, and good morning. Yes, Abby, Jamie, Shelly, Nicole, Katie, Karina, Corey, Amy, Nancy, Lindsay, Kelsey, Stana, Christina, Evelyn, Jesse, Miley's still here, Linda's logging in, Suzanne's here still, Mary, Christine, Cleo, back, Cassie, Jesse, Evelyn. All right, we got more coming in, Deanna. And then lift one heel at a time. So this class, we have to think about, and I like to remind everyone in my classes, what is the purpose? We have so many different formats for a reason. They all serve a different purpose. One, variety. Keeps us from getting bored, from plateauing, from our muscles getting hurt. But then within each format, there's a reason for that variety. All right, now we're gonna try to, so when we're at the Barre Fusion, this is about control, stability, grounding of yourself, being able to control your muscles, being able to catch yourself when you get off balance, being able to balance yourself. So we have to slow it down to get the most out of this class. And coming from that mashup, you see every Monday morning, that class is a totally different end of the spectrum. That one's about power and going all out and finding your max. But the way we can do those sort of classes is by setting the foundation from a class like this. And this is one of the most functional classes we can do, right? It gives us a stability in our feet, in our ankles, in our core. So right now I'm just lifting the toes, woo, and then lifting the heels. Lisa's here, we got Ellen, Carrie, beautiful Erica, good morning. Linda, I'm just gonna change your name. Perfect, so going back and forth from the ball of your foot to the heel. Morning, Steph. Woo, and then holding it up. You listened to my Facebook live yesterday. We're gonna kind of talk about that today in Barre. I tried to talk about it in that mashup. That class goes too fast, but this is it. We're a tree today. Imagine yourself. It's a good time to imagine you're a tree because right now it's fall, and at least out here, all the trees are changing, and they're changing quickly. Holding right here. Now drop the heels, lift them. And this was actually a part of what I'm going to talk about was a beautiful sermon the pastor gave at church yesterday about trees, but I'm going to take it a little bit off in a couple different tangents that I brought in myself. But think about trees, right? You're like, trees, what does that have to do? Fall is a good time. Fall is a time, hold it up, stillness. Fall is a time of change. It's like, to me, the most dramatic seasonal change, right? You go for longer days and hotter weather, and then there's that shift. And that change can be overwhelming. Go ahead, drop the heels, turn the toes out. But let me remind you, heels up. So same thing, we're just in a slight turn out. You've all weathered a lot of changes, all of us. Throughout your entire life, it's been built of changes. In fact, minute to minute, our body's changing. So we can hold strong in that statistic that you've made it through every change this far. Up until this very second, you've made it 100% through every single change that's been thrown at you. And in 2020, no doubt there's been more than we could have ever anticipated or prepared for. But guess what? September, what is it? The 28th? Here we are all standing strong, tall, not giving up. Still working on ourselves. We're a work in progress. So is a tree. 2, 1. Okay, hold it up here. Just find that stillness, find that control. Your toes are kind of like your roots. They're gonna grab on, kind of connect you to that floor. And then we're gonna drop the heels, lift them. I couldn't think of a better class to talk about trees, or maybe even the full class. So bring it down, bring it up. Bring it down, bring it up. And this is the part I love. If you look at any tree outside, the direction it's growing, hold it up, squeeze. A tree is always going to grow towards the sun. And that gave me like goosebumps. I'm like, that is so true. 3, that's up, right? That's towards something powerful, something that gives it light, meaning, purpose, health. The sun, a tree can't live without the sun. Here we go, bring it down. Woo, one more of the warm up, take it out. Nice and wide. So bring the heels up, bring the toes up. Slowing it down, centering yourself. Woo! 1 rep at a time, heel, toe. Morning, Ash. What are we up to? 40. That's between that is amazing. Close to 90 check-ins just in this 1 hour of Vfit. 90 times we all improved our mood or our day, right? So you logging in for 2, still counts as 2 check-ins. 2 times you made a difference to your day. All right, transferring toe to heel. And then hold this one up. Down and up. And I love that concept of the tree growing towards the sun. Like no matter what the weather, the winter, the dark days, if you place a tree outside where it's meant to be, it's going to grow towards the sunshine. And we need to think about that for ourselves as well. 2 more. Hold this one up. And then of course, how tall and beautiful and vibrant and healthy that tree grows probably depends a lot on the conditions that it was planted in. 3, 2, 1. Okay, drop the heels. Whew. Shake the leg, grab a sip of water if you need it. We're gonna work a lot of balance this morning. Already almost 10 minutes in. So we're gonna start first couple moves, first couple squats. Okay, so we talked about growing towards the sunshine, but now I want to start with the roots. And I want you this class to be an analogy for you, for your life. For you being that tree, right? So it starts with that. It actually starts with that little seed. And you get that seed and you get to plant it anywhere you want. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna lift. Bring it in. We work this one a lot. Lift. Bring it in. Just practicing. Down. And up. And if you want this tree to have any chance of success of growing from a seed to a tree, you have to plant it somewhere that it has a chance, right? So you're not going to hold it up. And this really hit me. All right, squeeze. You're not going to go plant it into the back of your closet where it's dark and it's not the right environment and it's not surrounded by the right things that are going to allow that seed to grow. The same thing goes for us. Who are you planting yourself around? What does the soil in your life look like, right? That starts with the foundation of your day. We're just pulsing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I'm going to try to cross this leg over. So a lot of balance today, standing on this right leg. So we can just hold it. Feel free to grab onto something if you need to. And take down, take it up. Yeah, beautiful. Take it down. So I see a lot of people beating themselves with a stick, beating themselves up. I'm not good enough. That's right. Nothing's ever good enough, or can't live to your own standards. Take that stick. I joked with Janelle because she was here and she's like, I'm always beating myself with a stick. I'm like, girl, turn that stick into a back scratcher. Scratch your back. Stop beating yourself up, right? We're hardest on ourselves. So 3. Think about that, right? That's actually a good analogy. That's stiff. We're beautiful as a back scratcher. Now do some good. 2. All right, hold it still here. Right now, we're on one leg. I want you to grip those right toes into the ground. You can feel that strength from the ground, from what you are planted in. And that comes from your habits, who you're around, that soil you're setting for yourself, for your tree, for your little seed, whatever kind of, oh, some of the trees out here are turning the most beautiful shades of orange and yellow and red. But they didn't start that way, right? 3, 2, just holding in this kind of figure 4 pose. 1, stand it on up, shake out that right leg. You notice that we weren't going anywhere, but your heart rate increased. Your body had to work a little harder there. Here we go, back to, never do the squats feel as good as they do in bar. Down and up. Down and up. So if you want to get the most out of yourself, right, out of your purpose, out of your life, to share with those around you and your family and your friends and your career or whatever it may be that fills you up, or a combination most likely, you got to make sure you're not trying to plant your seed in a dark closet where it cannot grow. Too many people are doing that right now. Not around here. We're working really hard, and it's work to stay positive, stay on the right track. It doesn't mean by nature it's easy every day at all. 1, now start to lift. Bring it in. But it's being this good soil of this team, right? That's going to keep allowing all of us together. Keep pushing. I love it. I was listening to a podcast and it was like, positive people aren't positive because it comes easy or hopeful, right? Never lose hope. That's one of the best assets, skills you can have is hope, mindset. If you have anything, that's what you want to have, hope. But right, it doesn't come. It comes from practice, from discipline, from surrounding yourself with the right habits and people. Habits and people right now, that's my jam. 2, hold it up, because they go hand in hand. Squeeze. Just little pulses here. Standing on this leg, your toes are your roots, grounding you in. 5, 4, this looks great. Look, everyone's just so, feel a sense of calm, peace, right? Take a little pressure off yourself sometimes. 2, stop eating that stick. 1, cross it over. Just find your balance here for a second. Ooh, that hip's tight. It's Monday, I'm already tight. Maybe head into a couple squats. And then here's what I talked about yesterday too. Maybe you plant your tree and you think it's in the right conditions, in the right soil, and you're giving it all the sunlight and everything it needs, and it's still not growing or thriving. It happened, we actually planted a tree out front and made it like 3 seasons, and then all of a sudden it died. And guess what? You can replant your tree. Maybe pick it up, slightly move it, slightly change the soil that it's in, right? Maybe some small little habits in your life right now need to be changed. 2, start watering it more. Hold it up, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. 5, 4. Oh, it's beautiful. There you go. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're not done with balance. Today's class is all about balance. One side to the other. Grab a sip of water. We are halfway through. But again, that's where these slower classes, they're not easier because they're slower. In fact, I think this is one of the toughest classes we have. But it's a time, again, to internalize, to go deep with our muscles, with our mind. All right, step the left leg back. Turn your foot slightly out. You're gonna lower and lift. Lower and lift. Perfect, down. There it goes, random hair on my ponytail holder. Lower and lift. How are we doing? Everyone just looks Little weight release from your shoulder. Hello, Lily and Nancy. Val, I didn't say good morning. Woo, 42, 3, 2. Okay, back heel lifts. We're gonna just practice transferring up to this front leg. So you might need to walk that foot in a little bit, but you're gonna get a little lunge and then just lift. Yes, lunge, nice carry. Lift. And like we talked about in that mashup, you are not average. Nobody here is average. You're awesome. You're something special. So push a little harder, give it a little more effort. If you stumble out of this, it's not a big deal. You're not failing, you're not kicked out of class. You're gonna self-correct the next time to catch yourself. So with each time you come up, try to push up with a little more effort, a little more strength. Yes, Karina. How are we doing? Kelsey, yes, Christina. Beautiful. Cassie, that was gorgeous. Nice, Corey. Yeah, Cleo. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I want you to reach, add the reach. Allow yourself to open up a little bit. And then bring it back down. So you're reaching for something greater, something out there. Imagine the sun out in front of us. I love the sun. I always say, I really am solar powered. I'm convinced of it, especially after the smoke the last couple of weeks. Man, that'll get you in a funk. But we know that. So what are the things, like, again, what are the things when it's a little tougher to stay positive or have that extra pep in your step? What are the things you can do to help yourself, right? And that's where those habits, exercise, self-care. Let's go one more. 1. Okay, we're holding this one up on the right leg. I'm going to turn to the side. You'll be able to see this a little bit better. And feel free, you can hold on to something. Just don't death grip it. We're going to connect ankle to ankle. And then I'm going to extend. These are really tough. It's okay. That shouldn't scare you. Take it in, take it out. So it's like a one-legged squat. Now we can also take this to the floor. Reach it back. Just get a little squat. Or again, just working that balance. Wherever you're at today, you're not allowed in my classes to beat yourself with that stick. You get to only scratch your back with it. So say, yes, I'm trying this, I'm doing good. Yeah, gorgeous, Val, nice sauna. Here you go, Ellie, in and out. So connect. I think Janelle did these yesterday in barefoot. Extend, connect. I know that front leg's burning. Extend, 2 more. Extend, last one. Hold it up, pulse that leg behind you. 10, 9, 8, we're going into October. 7, 10 months of the year. 6, the 10th month. 5, 4, 3, oh my gosh. 2, 1, nice. Oh, shake it like, do not leave now. You do not want to just do one side of that. Whew. All right, when you're ready, other side. Whew. Take it forward. Lift the back heel. Drop it down, drop it up. And then staying on the subject of trees, I think one of the most beautiful things, and I don't know why, I'm all embracing, I said this year, fall, I'm embracing it a little bit more than normal. Probably because, again, change has been thrown at us a lot this year, and realize it or not, we're getting better at handling it, adapting, right? Shifting, pivoting, whatever you want to call it. 2, 1 more, hold it up. Okay, first couple, don't even overthink this, over push it. You're just transferring that weight up to the front leg. Just pushing it up. So most trees, not every single tree, but most trees in the fall, their leaves will turn beautiful in colors, and then they shed, and then the tree is free from all of its leaves, right? It gets a chance to rest throughout. We're not going to rest throughout the winter, but think about life. We do need those periods of rest. and then to grow back stronger, bigger, more resilient, healthier. So this is a good time to think about maybe some things that it's okay, it's time to let go of, it's time to shed, time to move on from. Maybe that's some habits. Habits are both good and not so good. We have both. I won't say anything bad. Hold it up. Okay, now we want to try to shoot the arm. So we're going to come back, start to give it a little more effort. I want you to push, reach for something. Woo, yeah. Beautiful, good, Corey. Karina, come on, push, Lenny. Reach. Right when you let some of those leaves go, some of that weight go, look at you can soar further, higher. Get up closer towards that sun. Woo, 2 more. Yeah, come on, push. Last one, hold it up. You're soaring. Okay, we're gonna connect. So hands to your thigh, or you can hold on to something. We come down into this one-legged squat, and then we extend. We come down, we extend. Oh, glutes, glutes, glutes. Extend. Nice, Noreen. Jen, Lynn's looking good. You got it, Abby girl. Yes, Jamie. Nothing but gratitude for yourself for being here. It can get frustrating when some of these moves where you don't feel as steady as you should, or you're off balance. That's okay. 3. How we get better at anything, we keep showing up. 2. Oh, 1, hold it back. Pulse. And as we go through talking about a tree and fall and seasons and growth and roots and habits, don't try to make all of these changes at once. Focus on one little thing. If you're like, my roots right now are not very solid, meaning your daily habits, most importantly, your morning habits. 2, 1. Then focus on that for a while, right? Woo, and maybe that will lead way to you letting something go or replanting your tree. So don't try to make 100 million changes at once. That usually never turns out well. And then you beating yourself with that stick, which we're not having. Holy cow, we're almost out of time. Okay, take it out. And then turn it out. Couple plies here. Down and up again. Those toes are gripping. And don't forget, in fact, my Never Miss a Monday show today, I'm going to go over those 7 solid morning habits. But your morning routine begins the night before. So I think that's why morning routine is so solid. It actually encompasses the night before. You got to set that foundation for your next morning. Take as many of the little decisions off of your plate, like your workout clothes are out. Always have our workout, like have those little things all set for you. Okay, we're gonna lift the right heel and down, up and down, up and down. Yes. If you get one takeaway from talking all this tree talk this morning, it is truly, this one hit me and it was so deep, like, do not plant your tree, which is you, into a dark closet where it doesn't have any chance of success or growth, okay? We got to continue to be around each other, people that are positive, hardworking, other side, doing the things, putting in the work to take care of ourselves. Because that trickles around to everybody in your family, your friends, your coworkers. It's hard sometimes to be the coffee bean or to be the bright light. 2, 1, okay, both. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yeah, beautiful. 5, 4. Oh my gosh, I love that, Kelsey. 3. So I did say 2, 1. Okay, and then we're going to come up. We're going to practice. Okay, actually, let's do 9. We're still in September. Let's stay present right here. September 28th. I want everyone to come a little bit lower in this plie. You're going to come up We have 9 bright, letting yourselves grow again up. You feel rooted, you feel growth. Here we go, we've got 9. 9. 8. Yes. 7. Doesn't that just feel good? 6. 5. 4 more. Nice and strong, nice and graceful. 4. Oops. 3. A little higher. 2. Oh, I love it, Karina. Nice, Kelsey. 1. Hold it up. Hold it up. Again, outside. Some of you are truly outside, but something about that fresh air and sunshine, we all love it. 3, it's cleaner here today. 2, 1. Right, don't you think about something like that, like fresh air we take for granted, the ability to be able to breathe and not have your lungs hurt. So little things always in perspective. Fresh air is actually not a little thing at all. Okay, we have our 20 push-ups. And Kelsey just shared. So I'll tell that little story. Everyone has 20 push-ups. You can do them against the air, against the wall. But again, you're at the end of Barre to challenge yourself with these push-ups. What we celebrated last week, Ellen did them all on her toes, right? That didn't happen overnight. That happens by showing up consistently. So 20 push-ups. Is it getting smoke? I see blue skies outside, and I am so happy. So yes, we were talking about the morning routine last week, and Kelsey's like, I have a strong morning routine, and I asked her how it started, and she admitted, and we've all been here, I did a lot, and I still have to catch myself, that she'd check her email in bed before getting out of bed. A lot of us do that, right, or go right to Facebook, or a text message, and I said, try not, for a week, try not to go to technology first thing in the morning. Bring a book or journal or do something to fill you up. What a difference that makes, right? Now Kelsey said she's read 2 books. All right. And it's a concept of not letting the world put its pressure on you. Another 10 to 15 minutes, you win all night. You'll be fine, I promise. Those emails will still be there for you, believe it or not. 3, they don't disappear. 2, 1, hold. Let's hold the plank here. 30-second plank and we're done. When you're done with your push-ups, you can hold plank on your toes or your knees. But think about the strength here in yourself. From your toes, through your entire body. 10 more seconds. Strong. Resilience, your roots are grounding you. Your soil, full of nutrients and strength. And then again, our trees are all going to grow at different rates. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Drop the knees. Slide it back just for a second. Stretch it out in child's pose. And bring it up. And don't forget, if you need to replant your tree somewhere better, you pull it up and you go replant it. Just some cat-cows. Oh, I don't think I gave we are just at 7:35. Today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Last 3 days to sign up for Yango. There is a barefoot square on your Yango board. So on next Monday, you could be Yangoing your barefoot square here in Barre. If you've done Yango, I'm sure you signed up again because it's so fun. This is we haven't done it for a really long, since April. It's 21 days of challenges, but you get to pick the order is the fun part. And it's not all exercise. There's reading, there's going outside. There's some fun new ones, there's dancing. It's to get you to do something for yourself for 21 days and to mark it off because it feels so dang good to cross off that box. And it's fun. That's the main part of Yango. It is really, really fun. So if you're not signed up, it starts on Thursday. And that was a beautiful class. You're all amazing. Have a good day. Oh my God, look at this
Thank
smile.
you, Michelle.
This is nutrients, all of your smiles and beauty. Have a good day, everyone.
Thanks, Rochelle.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.